what's going on? It's Kyger1324. I'm up here today with another 2017 collection video. Today is the original Xbox. Now, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I've decided to do it because original Xbox is getting backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, as you know. So, as I'm showing you the games, I will say yes or no whether or not I think the game will get backwards compatible or not. Now, first of all, don't expect every single game to get backwards compatibility. Microsoft already said that the backwards compatibility for original Xbox isn't going to be as big as the Xbox 360. Now, that's understandable because a lot of these games, they can't license anymore. The licenses have long expired, and also through hardware as well, software updates. It's sometimes a lot harder to get some of these games running on the original Xbox. Now, it's emulation. Now, the Xbox 360, on the other hand, does feature backwards compatibility for the original Xbox if you had a hard drive. However, that wasn't great. A lot of the games had issues. I'm going to open the window because it's fucking hot. It's like 31 degrees here in England. Now, like I was saying, backwards compatibility was something that the original the Xbox 360 could do, but it didn't do it very well. A lot of the games had issues with trying to run here. A lot of the games had issues and they wouldn't work. The ones that did work, however, they weren't flawless at all. A lot of them didn't work because the save features wouldn't work, or they'd glitch out, or just wouldn't work at all. So the original Xbox on the Xbox One, I think, is a great idea, but will it be perfect? Well, Xbox 360 works really well. Don't expect a lot of these online games to play online. There's not going to be achievements. It's just mainly going to be for just to play the games and experience them as you either used to, or for the newcomers to experience these games. Now, as I said, I'll say yes or no whether I think they get backwards compatibility. If there's some games that I think I might give a little brief explanation. But anyway, let's get started. NBA Inside Drive 2004, no. Sports games, I don't think will get backwards compatibility, especially the ones that came out yearly. Amped Freestyle Snowboarding, yes, I do believe this game will get backwards compatibility because it was an original exclusive. Brute Force, yes, I do believe this game will get backwards compatibility. Really fun game, by the way, a great game. I definitely think this will get backwards compatibility. Half-Life 2, yes. Well, actually, this is one that I think should get backwards compatibility, but probably won't again because of licensing issues. But I could see it being one that a lot of people would like to see. 13, no, I don't think this is going to be a backwards compatibility game. Ubisoft probably won't need to branch out. Besides, the Xbox version, in my opinion, is the worst version. Just because the multiplayer modes didn't have the hunt mode. Sega Soccer Slam, a fun game, by the way. This is a really fun game. It's a football Mario Strikers soccer type game. I'd like to see it get backwards compatibility, but I don't think it will. Oddsworld Munch's Odyssey, yes, I do believe this will get backwards compatibility. It's a Oddsworld game and it's an exclusive, so I think a lot of the exclusives will get backwards compatibility. Obscure, I don't think this will get backwards compatibility. I just don't think this is a game that a lot of people are asking for. WrestleMania 21, okay, I did have a copy of this, so I've got 2 copies. No, I don't think any of the wrestling games will get backwards compatibility. Narc, I haven't played this game. I don't think this will get backwards compatibility. I just can't see Midway branching out. Dark Summit, no. Again, THQ are no longer around. They will not make those backwards compatibility. Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, yes, I do believe this game will get backwards compatibility. Both Ultimate 1 and 2, I could see Koei Tecmo letting this game think very good fighting series. The Suffering. I'd like to see this get backwards compatible because it's a fun horror game, a pretty decent game, but I don't think it will because, again, Midway game. I don't think Midway are going to branch out. Time Splitters 2. As much as I'd love to see this game backwards compatibility, I don't think it will because Free Radical no longer exists. So it would have to come down to who can try and figure that out. Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusade. Yes, I think this game will get backwards compatibility because it's another exclusive game. I think that will go, they'll do it. Jade Empire. Yes, I do believe this game will get backwards compatibility. I know it's a BioWare game, but it is a Microsoft Game Studios game, so Microsoft probably will branch out and make this backwards compatible. It's a really good sort of martial arts, Asian themed RPG. Haven't played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about this game. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix. No, I just can't see this game getting backwards compatibility. It's an Activision game, and Activision I don't think are going to be branching out their old games on the system because they're focusing on things like Call of Duty. Unreal Championship. I could see this getting backwards compatible, but I don't see the point because the online pretty much wouldn't work. So this game was best online, but I don't think they'll branch out and put this backwards compatible. But I think it could be a decent one, and it's a fun game, by the way. Midway Arcade Treasures 1. Definitely not. This game will just not get backwards compatible because pretty much all these games you can get on the Xbox One anyway through Midway Arcade Origins. Doom 3. I don't think it will get backwards compatible because Doom 3 BFG edition on the Xbox 360 is backwards compatible, and I don't see why they'd make the original backwards compatible. And by the way, it's a steelbook one, nice steelbook, a bit dirty, but you know. Madden 06, definitely not. I don't think any of these EA sports games will get backwards compatible. You might see a few sports games thrown in there just for the sake of it, but I don't think they will. The original Halo. No, I don't think, because Bungie Studios are no longer around. 343 Industries probably won't try and bring these back because, again, there's no point. You can play these games on the Xbox One anyway through the Halo Master Chief Collection. So I don't see why they'd try and get that on there. The same with Halo 2. Fantastic games, don't get me wrong. Some of the best first-person shooters ever made, but I don't think these will get backwards compatible. Morrowind. Yes, I do believe Morrowind is going to get backwards compatible. And by the way, it's got all the map and everything in there. I think this will get backwards compatible. This is a game that I think a lot of people really, really want to see on the Xbox One. I don't know. It's one of those touchy ones because they just released Morrowind for the Elder Scrolls Online. So maybe they hold on to see how that game goes. And then if that game doesn't sell very well, they'll put this on there to try and get the boost sales up. Mortal Kombat Deception. No, I don't think this will get backwards compatible. Again, just because there's a new Mortal Kombat game. Dead or Alive 3. Yes, the same with Dead or Alive Ultimate. I definitely think Dead or Alive, the old Dead or Alive games will be backwards compatible. Deus Ex Invisible War. Yes, I think Deus Ex will get backwards compatible. However, because it's an Eidos game, it might be a little bit harder to do, but I do think they will, Square Enix will try and get the rights to bring this game on the Xbox One. Since Deus Ex, I think it was Human Deus Ex, I can't remember. The Xbox 360 Deus Ex game is backwards compatible, so I don't see why they wouldn't do it for the original, or Invisible War, sorry. Dinotopia, the Sunstone Odyssey. No, I just don't think this is a game that a lot of people played. I've never heard about this game. It looks okay, but I don't think, and it's made by Global Star Software, and I don't think they're around anymore. The Godfather, no, definitely not. It's this game, I don't see why they would do it. Forza Motorsport. Yes, I do believe the original Forza Motorsport will be backwards compatible. They haven't made any other of the Forza Motorsport games backwards compatible. 2, 3 or 4 backwards compatible, but I think they might start with the first one, see how it goes, and then they'll make the other Forza game backwards compatible. Again, it is a Microsoft Studios game, so it'll be a lot easier for licensing. Sega GT 2002. I don't think this game will get backwards compatible. I just don't see a lot of people asking for this game. Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Again, same thing with the Doom 3. No, because it's part of the BFG edition, which is backwards compatible. The Punisher. No, because it's a THQ game and it's a Marvel game, and I don't think Marvel are going to license any of the older games. They're going to try and focus on the new Capcom versus Marvel game. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts. Maybe. This is a maybe because they did some of the other Cabela games, so I don't see why they wouldn't do this. Not that I want to play it or anything. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No, I don't think they'll make this backwards compatible. Maybe if the true fans of the show really ask for it, but I just can't see it happening. Amped 2, yes. If they're going to do Amped 1, I think they'll do Amped 2. They didn't do Amped 3, but Amped 3, in my opinion, wasn't a great game. Splinter Cell. I think yes. I'm gonna go with yes, but I could understand if they don't, because again, it's Ubisoft. Ubisoft don't seem to want to do a lot of backwards compatibility stuff, but I could see it happening because a lot of people, even as a mixed, multi-platform game, most people played it on the Xbox. Digimon Rumble Arena 2, nah. It does work on the Xbox 360, which is how I played it, but I don't think they will, just because, again, Digimon, I don't think Digimon are going to do it. Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat, nah, don't think it will happen. WWE Raw, same thing. Same thing with the other wrestling games. No, I don't think any old fight wrestling game or sports game will be backwards compatible unless it's one of those really, really beloved series again. Kung Fu Chaos, no, I just can't see this game getting backwards compatible. Outrun 2, no. Again, some of these games I just don't see happening. Outlaw Volleyball, nah. I just don't, again, just can't see it happening. Far Cry Instincts, maybe. They did do Far Cry 3 and Far Cry, Far Cry 3 and Far Cry Blood Dragon were backwards compatible. I could see maybe this one doing it, but I don't know. MX Superfly featuring Ricky Carmichael, nope. THQ game, they will not get the rights to it. Oddsworld Stranger's Wrath, yes, I do believe this will get backwards compatible. It's an EA game, but I think they will branch out because it's an exclusive and one that a lot of people played. Roller Coaster Tycoon, yay, I didn't even know this was on Xbox. It only came out on Xbox. Some people said it came out on PS2, but they're probably thinking of Theme Park. I think definitely not, because it's Infogrames and I don't think they're around. But I would really like to see it on the Xbox One. I'd love to play it on the Xbox One. Rally Sport Challenge. I'm going to go with yes, because, and I also have the second one as well. I think yes, because these are two sort of games that a lot of people may not have played, but the people that did play it really enjoyed them. Rainbow Six 3. Probably not. Probably not. There might be a Rainbow Six game that might get backwards compatible, but it depends. X-Men Next Dimension, no, it's not a great game to begin with. I just can't see Marvel trying to republish this one. V-Rally 3, nope. As much as I love the V-Rally games, I don't think we'll be seeing this on the Xbox One. X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge, nope, again, Marvel game. I just don't think we're going to see a lot of Marvel stuff on the Xbox. America's Army Rise of a Soldier, no, Just can't see it happening. Jaeger. Nope. Again, Ubisoft THQ title. We just won't see a lot of these, and that's the thing you've got to realise, is that if these games companies do no longer exist, getting licensing for them is going to be a very, very hard and thing to do. And if the game is really, really, really worth it, they probably will try and keep trying to do it and put a lot of effort into trying to get it working on the Xbox One. But if it's a game that people go, oh yeah, it's a good game, but you know, they don't get enough support for it, they probably won't go out of their way to do it. Soul Calibur 2. No, I don't think this will get backwards compatible, because you can get Soul Calibur 1 and 2 HD anyway on the Xbox One. Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow, same as the other Rainbow Six game. I just can't see it happening. Rainbow Six Lockdown. Again, maybe one of these Rainbow Six will, depend which one, but I don't know. Time Splitters Future Perfect, a game that I would love to see on the Xbox One, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think they'll get the rights to it as much as I'd love to have it on there. Sudeki, maybe this is a maybe, just because it's a Microsoft game, but it's one of those games that I can't. I don't know if this is a good game or not. Let me know. The House of the Dead 3, nah. I just can't see it happening. Maybe if they remade these games with the Kinect, yeah, but nah. Counter-Strike, no, because you can already get Counter-Strike on the Xbox One anyway, so they wouldn't release this one because there's no way to play online. WrestleMania 21, I do have 2 copies, but actually I'm kind of glad that I have 2 copies, because this one's got the manual, the other one doesn't, so I can always sell the other one off or something, or keep it for a case upgrade. Again, no. Metal Slug 3, no, I don't think it will. You can already get this game on the Xbox One anyway through Game Pass. Crimson Skies is a definite yes, because it's already been confirmed. This is going to be the first game, the first one that's been announced, and there is another one that's been announced. I don't know. I know this is a really good game. I've heard a lot about it. Project Gotham Racing, maybe. These games are alright, but obviously it seems Microsoft really forgot about the Project Gotham Racing and went to Forza. Quantum Redshift, yes, I think this game will get backwards compatible. This is a game that has a lot of love in the community for it. Men of Valor, nah. Again, because it's a Sierra game, won't get the licensing for it. Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf, yes, I think we will see the Mech Assault games on the Xbox One, because they are Microsoft games. Any game that I think is made by Microsoft, I think we will see, to some extent, I think. Project Gotham Racing 2, again, this is that maybe one, depends if people ask for it. Fable, maybe, I think maybe with Fable. Lionhead Studios sort of shut down. I'm sure they shut down, but you can get the anniversary one anyway. Bruce Lee, Quest for the Dragon. Nah, I don't think that we're going to see that on there. Armed and Dangerous. This is a tough one, because a lot of people enjoy this game, but because it's LucasArts, that's where I think we're going to see a lot of disappointment. So I think Xbox really need to work hard to get those like Star Wars games, LucasArts games on there. Unreal Championship 2, the Lalandry conflict. Again, maybe, but I don't know, because there's no point, because there's no online. And now we come to Full Spectrum Warrior, 10 Hammers. No, because it's THQ. And now we come to the Star Wars game. Star Wars Obi-Wan. No, because this game isn't that good. But now we come to the 3 most important, in my opinion, games. Republic Commando, Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic, and of course Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. These are, I think, are going to be the most requested backwards compatible games, because obviously these are considered to be the three best Star Wars games on the Xbox Classic. Now I do want to see Star Wars Battlefront, the original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 on the Xbox Classic, but this is where licensing is going to play a massive part on the thing. Now you can play these games on the Xbox 360. Again, I don't know if they run perfectly. I'll need to check it up online. If not, you can get an original Xbox for about 20 something pounds these days. But the problem is a lot of these original Xboxes don't work very well anymore because they weren't great systems through hardware to begin with, and because they killed off before they could really fix out all the bugs and re-release it as a new as an upgraded console and fix all the problems. They just went straight to Xbox 360. So these are, I think, going to be the three most requested games to see on the Xbox One, especially the Knights of the Old Republic game. Probably the first one a little bit more than the second one. Again, these three games are considered to be the best Star Wars games ever made. Mainly these two, it's between that and Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I personally really want to see these on the original Xbox, because we ain't seeing a Knights of the Old Republic 3 or the Old Republic coming to Xbox One anytime soon. So if they can get the licenses to these, I think it would really boost sales on the Xbox One. I think these three games, especially the Old Republic more so than Republic Commando, this is a great game, don't get me wrong, but these games come highly recommended by any Star Wars fan and any Xbox fan as well, for being some of the best RPGs on the Xbox One, the original Xbox, and the best Star Wars RPG you're ever going to play is Knights of the Old Republic. Some people say that this is a contender for being one of the best RPGs ever made, especially as the best Star Wars game ever made. Now, I really want to see these games on the original, the Xbox One, but licensing is going to be the biggest downfall of the original Xbox backwards compatibility program through Xbox One. If they can get all the licenses and get these working on the Xbox One with no issues, I think it would be amazing. I think that people would blow people away, and we would people who have an Xbox One would really try and hunt down these games, and perhaps people who don't have an Xbox One will go out of their way to try and buy one so they can play these on their HD TVs. I know you can play the original Xbox, but again, the issues with an original Xbox these days is often the downfall of the system. But that being said, these two games are, in my opinion, going to be the most requested games. And now Microsoft do listen, as much as people will say they don't, because Black Ops 2 was the most requested game for the Xbox One, Xbox 360 backwards compatible program, and it took them a while, but they did do it. But it seems at the moment we haven't heard a lot about the Xbox 360 backwards compatible program, what the next big game is going to be. I think the last big game they announced was Assassin's Creed 3, so I think maybe in July we'll see the next one to see. Now, when do I think Xbox Classic is going to come to Xbox One? It's been confirmed that it is going to be this year. They say later this year. Now, when do I reckon that will be? I'm going to go around about August, September time, because September, November, anywhere from September onwards is often the best time to release games, because it's coming up to Christmas. A lot of people, obviously kids are going back to school, so adults get a time to play their systems. I think the whole promise of backwards compatible, and the Xbox itself has really sort of shown a lot of improvement. Now, I think the Xbox One, despite having a lot of flaws, has definitely shown some improvement. Microsoft E3 this year was considered to be one of the best Microsoft's E3 in a long time. Now, obviously, like I said, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was my main focus, and that actually was the most watched trailer for E3. And now the Xbox One, I think, has a lot of work to do still to bring people to the system. Now the Xbox One X, on the other hand, while saying it is the most powerful system of all time and 4K and all that, do I think it's going to be the system to bring all of the people to make people go, do I want a PS4 or do I want an Xbox? They'll go, oh, I want an Xbox because Xbox One X. I don't know. It seems like they have really tried to improve the Xbox One since coming out, but I can't really complain. I don't have a PS4. I do want to get a PS4 at some point, just to play some of the exclusives and also, you know, to play with my brother. But I don't think I'm going to be getting an Xbox One X anytime soon. Definitely not on its launch day. I think I'm going to wait, and perhaps if I come into some money or something at some point and I can buy a 4K TV and then afford an Xbox One X on top, then perhaps I will get one. But for now, the Xbox One, the normal version I have, works to some, I would say perfectly fine, but it does have issues, of course, you know, but that's just the system itself. Now I can't wait to hear more about the original Xbox backwards compatibility program. And there is one other game that has been confirmed. I did think I had it, but it seems like I don't, was Fusion Frenzy. So 2 games been confirmed, Fusion Frenzy and Crimson Skies. Do I think they are those 2 games are the, oh my god, let's go and get an Xbox so we can play these games again? I don't know. They're 2 decent games and memorable games on the system, but I don't think just those 2 games alone are going to sell the Xbox backwards compatibility program too much. I think we're going to have to wait until they announce some bigger games. The moment they announce Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I think we are going to see a massive sale uprise in the Xbox One. Anyway, guys, this has been the original Xbox backwards, the original Xbox 2017 collection. Now, I don't have a ton of original Xbox games because I tried to only go for exclusives, and again, I think I'm going to try and get a few more of these as we come closer to the time, because it's best to try and get them now, because when these games get announced for backwards compatibility, the price will rise quite high. It will probably go up around about 40 to 50%. You know, I got Crimson Skies for like I think I got Crimson Skies for like how much did I pay for? I think I got it for like £3.50. So I think that game will go up to around about £10 to £15. So try and get them while you can. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and comment below. Let me know what games you want to see work on the Xbox One of the original Xbox compatibility. Let me know your thoughts on the Xbox One in general, and of course feel free to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at Kygo1324. I'll be posting updates to the channel and stuff on there. And of course, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video, which will be some gameplay. I haven't decided what yet, so see you soon, guys. Bye bye.